Hello and welcome to the XP Log, a daily-ish podcast about my gaming journey. Today I'd like to talk about taking a break and recovering from that break. So yesterday was the start of the early access for Fantasy Life. It's a game I've been really looking forward to, but I'm right in the middle of Dragon Quest. So pretty much all day I've been going back and forth, right? Well, I had a pretty busy day and I was outside in the sun most of the day and stuff, out at the beach and everything. And I was just tired and I didn't really feel like thinking or putting myself into uh into, you know, like analysis mode. So I decided I was going to play Fantasy Life today and enjoy the new experience and feed the anticipation, that I've been waiting for at least months. Um, so I played some of that, right? And it's cool. It's Fantasy Life. I like it. It's very casual and simple. Nothing's too complicated in that game, but there's plenty to do and plenty of variety, right? So I played a little bit of that, and I thought, you know what? If I start taking breaks, I know what happens. Tomorrow I'm going to play Fantasy Life again. And maybe I might play Dragon Quest for a few more minutes, a few minutes or something, but it's not going to last very long. So I told myself, I said, self, I said, just fire up Dragon Quest. I'm in the middle of something pretty interesting, so if it doesn't hook me after 5-10 minutes, I'll just cut it off. If I'm interested in seeing where it's going still, I'll keep playing a little bit. So I did that. And I am literally in the middle of storming the castle of Heliodor and confronting Jasper with Hendrik in tow. Um, so it was actually a very interesting and cool part of the game, and I about just didn't do it just cause I don't know, man, cause something new came out and caught my attention, right? Um, and this isn't abnormal. This happens to me all the time. I see this new shiny gem. I haven't quite completed this yet, over here, but this over here is looking pretty good. It's like that meme, right, where the dude's girlfriend is freaking eyeballing him. That was Dragon Quest, right? And I just turn around, I'm like, nah, baby, you're the only one for me right now. Um, but also I decided that Fantasy Life might be a decent side game. Maybe I don't have a whole lot of time. Maybe I play that on my deck, right? Because that's not really a super meaty, as far as I know anyway, like a super meaty story or anything. That game's not going to make me think that much, right? So if I'm in a situation where I can't pay that much attention, or I'm just trying to get some game on and I just feel like making progress in something, then I think that's the one I'm gonna grab. But if I have time to sit down and really analyze and dig into a story and some characters, I'm gonna play my Dragon Quest, right? Until I beat it. I am going to beat Dragon Quest. I've never beaten a Dragon Quest game. And playing through this, I'm realizing how far I got into this game and just left the luminary in the middle of a dang field somewhere abandoned. Only to start over a few times, and this time's gonna take. This time's gonna tick. I'm gonna go through it. I experienced this with Final Fantasy 16 as well. I got towards the end and they throw all these side quests at you and they were distracting me and all this stuff. So sometimes I just need to say bump that and just head for the finish line. Um, my brain really wants me to complete everything, have a complete experience. But the problem with that is my brain also doesn't want to keep doing the same crap over and over. Um, so sometimes I just need to push forward past the side quest, past everybody begging me to go find them 4 pieces of leather and bring this letter to this city, to that city, um, you know, scare away the rats in the cellar. Sometimes I just gotta push through and just man up and do the main story, right? So I guess the point of this episode is when you take a break from a game, how do you push back into your quote unquote main game? How do you fall back into it? Because personally, I know if I take 1 day's break today, I'll take 2 days break tomorrow, and that ends up being weeks, and then I can't emotionally get myself back into it. So tell me how you feel about taking breaks and having a side game and what criteria that side game should be for you, right? Do you want like 2 stories going simultaneously, or do you want something like, say, Fantasy Life that's very light, very uh, fun, not super mechanic heavy, but there's plenty of depth if you want it there, right? Let me know in the comments. But that's all I have for you today. Have a great day. Peace out.